So I came across this Polo which was abandoned for 2.5 years, so I bought it as a project. The condition of the car was very bad. As you can see, the condition of wiring harness, brake rotors are just a compilation of rust. We replaced the ECM with a second-hand one. We replaced the cluster. We got a key, cleared the whole fuel system, and then got the car started. But as soon as I started the car, this happened. So after finding out that the alternator is almost on fire, we replaced the alternator as well. And how to do that? You just first need to disconnect the alternator from the electrical side, and this one coupler and this one bolt which connects to the electrical system. Then there are two bolts. Right here you can see there's a recess for the bolt of the alternator, and here it is exactly. One up here, there's a bolt down there. You need to pull that bolt completely out, and one at the bottom which you just need to turn like 6 to 7. Okay, let me try to show you where it exactly is. That's not an easy location, but you can track down, and you just need to open like 6 to 7 threads and you can pull the alternator out from the front. So after sorting the alternator, the next thing I started to do was to sort out the electrical system of the car. So focused on the very first point of contact is battery. So I cleaned out the terminals, cleaned out all the SB fuses located on the battery with the help of a sandpaper, and placed them back again. So it's the same corrosion issue which we faced with the Superb start stop button. Same process, you just remove the switch, open the back plate and grind the contact points, and it'll start working again, and install it back again. So the air conditioner was not working, so I scanned the air conditioning unit with the help of OBD tool and nothing came up. So I know it was not a fault with the unit, something with the wiring. So I checked the wiring and I find nothing obvious. Then I removed the coupler from the air conditioning compressor right here and check both the wires with multimeter. Ideally one wire should have a continuity with the ground, but it didn't have. And another check I did, I put the multimeter on a voltage setting and checked for the voltage by connecting one of the prongs with the ground, and I was getting 12.2 volts. So conclusion, it was not grounded properly, so I grounded it right here to just on the body of air conditioning compressor. So after sorting the electrical system, we moved on to the cooling system of the car. So basically flushing and back flushing the cooling system again and again till the time water runs clear, before we can finally pour a new coolant in and call it a day. So we have started the vehicle, a majority of the work has been done. The only thing left is to putting in new coolant, because we flushed the radiator and the cooling system last night. And one more thing, there's a problem still in this vehicle, which is ABS. As we swapped the ECU and the cluster, now ABS is not linked to the VIN number, because as we swapped the ECU, the VIN number got changed, means in the system, not actually. So what we need to do is we need to pair the ABS again, or should I say we have to do the long coding again, which I am a little doubtful about, because we ideally the car we bought our ECU from and the cluster from, we should be provided with the long coding of that car's ABS so that we can pair it with this car. But the thing is, that's not possible. The supplier which provided us the ECU and the cluster did not have any software coding data backup, so it's been an issue. So the thing is, I found a website online for long coding as per the part number, their hardware versions and software versions, but I'm really not sure that it will work or not. So I'm going to do a long coding session on ABS. I can tell you exactly which website it is because I've bookmarked it. So this is the code we are getting in ABS system. It says control module incorrect vehicle identification number or VIN, and the other code is control module not coded. So let me show you the long coding data of this, and it says 00000 and everything 0. So we have the part number, we have the hardware version, we have the software version. By this we can search online, but I'm not sure about the reliability of that data, so I'm just giving it a try. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, then the only option is to send it to the Volkswagen. They will pull out their records, check the VIN number from the ECM and pull out their records of that car ABS long coding, and they can code it again. So the process of long coding is like you have to click and the values will change, just like I did this, and you can see the value got changed of byte 00. It converted from 00 to 01. So let me show you which website it is. So here's the website. It's called whackcode.info. I'll link the website in the description. So we have put our ABS hardware, and there you can see is hardware 01, software 03. We don't have any access for software 04. So what we are going to try is software 03. If it works, it works. Somebody labeled it fail as well. So like here's the raw data, and if you want to do it just bit by bit, it's a nice thing that they have given you all the options. Like you can see in byte 0 they told you to click bit 4 and bit 6. In byte 1 they told you to click bit 0, bit 2, 3, 4, 6 and 7. So let's see if it works. Let me do it. So by taking my reference from that website, I have done the long coding, and now just have to press, as you can see on top of it, we have replicated the codings and click the right areas. Now all I have to do is keep this marker pressed. So let's see what happens. Function not available. So almost everything has been done. No check engine lights, one light for ABS and one for airbag system. ABS is because the ABS is not paired to the ECU yet, so there is no long coding provided, and we came across a problem. As soon as we connected the ECM, it's asking for a new pin code. So for both of these two things, I tried almost everything. Let me show you. These are the ABS codes. The codes we need is hardware version 1 and software version 4, but by trying online, the best I was able to find is hardware 01 and software 03. So ultimately I guess we have to leave this work for the Volkswagen service center because they can generate a code, they have the software. Same for the head unit, new codes need to be generated to access the stereo. After that, the only light will be airbag light, and I know the reason why. We may have to change the passenger side airbag module because this car got to a mechanic before the time it got abandoned, and after opening a lot of things there are a lot of things which are replaced, which doesn't belong to this car, so must be something done by the mechanic. So most probably we also need to replace the passenger side airbag module as well.